Alright guys, I got this 2015 Can-Am DS250. It does run, but it runs rough and I don't want to idle, so we're going to snatch this carburetor off of it, clean the jets out, clean the whole thing up. I got this thing right here. I picked it up the other day for 600 bucks. Like I said, when I picked it up, it had a dead battery. It's been sitting for a while, but I did get it to crank up, and it would run on choke, and if you hold the throttle, you know, it would run, but it was running rough, so, you know, that carburetor's probably jumped up it. The gas smelled pretty rough in it. So we're gonna get up in here, snatch this carb off, get this carburetor cleaned up, and see what she's gonna do and how she's gonna perform. When I did have it running, I didn't see no smoke or nothing, but we really won't be able to tell until we get it sitting and running real good, get it warmed up and everything. But all right, guys, let's get to it. One thing I did notice though when I picked this one up right here, if you can tell, on this right side, there's not a headlight, but on the left side, there is a headlight. Also, you can see where they kind of, you know, they try to patch it up. About right here, they put some yellow tape on it, and it's got zip ties. They did tell me they did wreck this Fuller on the right side. They hit a tree with it, so it knocked all that out. Also, if you look, it might be kind of hard in the video to tell, but if you look, this left side wheel sticks out a little bit farther than this right side. So like I said, I haven't got to drive this thing yet. Once we clean the carb, you know, without a GoPro on, and we'll do a little video of us riding around. It shouldn't affect the way, you know, it rolls freely. It ain't binding up or nothing, so it, you know, worst case, it might have a little wobble to it, but it ain't really no big deal. But like I said, the only time to tell when we get this thing crunk up and take it around the block. For this job right here, you ain't gonna need nothing but a Phillips head, a 10 mil wrench, and a flathead. And you should be able to get everything off with just those three tools right there. So first thing, it's gonna be the easiest thing to do is take this choke cable off right here. So we're gonna get this choke cable off. So just slide right on out like that right there. Then we'll take it. It's got this little brace right here that holds the cable tight. Loosen that brace up. So you let the throttle cable get out of the way. Once we got that out of the way, we can go ahead and take our 10 mil right here. Go ahead and loosen. Okay. Alright, we got that one off. We'll do the same thing for the other side. So we got this other side. You want to make sure your gas is off too. I think there's a little bit in this gas tank. So we'll go ahead and we'll pop this out. Take this side off right here. Put in your magnet trace so you don't lose it. And we gotta get this hose clamp off right here. Alright, we got that off. Now we should go to the other side, pop the gas line off of it. So we get the gas lines right here. We'll go ahead and pull it off. Oh, there goes a little bit. We'll work this feet off right here. Just like that, we got the carburetor out. So we'll put in our little bowl and we'll break it down so we don't get gas too much. I hate the smell of gas. A lot of people like to smell it, but I can't stand my garage to smell like gas. All right, we got our carburetor right here, so we'll pull the bowl off of it and pull the jets to see what's looking like inside. Most of them always have 4, but this one right here has just 3 bolts holding your bowling. Like I said in my last video, I always use something to catch this gas. I cannot stand the smell of gas getting on the floor or having the whole garage smell like it. It's not too dirty, but it could definitely be clean. It's got some junk in there. You tell some old gas has been in here. So we're gonna pull these jets out. See what they're looking like. Flat here, right here. One jet. There we go. Trying to see if y'all can see through there. This one right here seems clogged a little bit, but it's not too bad. But I'm seeing through it a little bit. This one right here is clogged all the way up. So that would be our issue right there. Usually what I do is, most of the time this carburetor ain't too bad at all. Don't spray it down, most of this come off. If I, inspect this right here, and that float needle's coming up, going up and down real good, and plus I know it wasn't sticking on the floor because I had it running earlier. So I usually don't pull these off if I ain't got to, just so I don't have to get into pulling this pin out. Sometimes they can be a pain in the butt. So I just inspect it real good. If I feel like it's good, then I put it together. But some people like to break down the whole entire car. Sometimes I just, like, you can see kind of in there, it's not even dirty in there. It's got this little tint green to it. But see, it's just wiping off. So that just really needs to be clean. I think it's sucking up like this powder light, clogging them jets. That's what it looked like got into it. Because I poked right through that one, but it's like it just clogged up with some powder from just this old gas. So that's all it is. So I know this right here is working properly. So when you pull it up, that needle comes up. Float goes down, needle closes up. So I know this is good right here. So I'm not even going to go to the extent of pulling it off. I'm going to spray this down real good. Get it all cleaned up. And then once I get it cleaned up, I'll get back with y'all. Alright guys. I got this carb all cleaned back up. Got rid of all that green stuff in here. See right there. So we'll go ahead and throw these jets back in here, and throw the carb back together and put it back on. Clean this thing up. Get a flat here right here and tighten it back up. Alright. Make sure your gas is clean too. Make sure it's not sticking up in there so it seals back right. Should just seat right back on there like that. Go ahead and take your 3 bolts you took out. Go ahead and get them started. That's it, guys. We're gonna throw her back on, and then we'll crank her up, and we're gonna do a test run on her. First thing to do with this throttle cable, this needle back in here. Get it right here, real good. If I can even get it on there, guys. you know, this should be all the way down. You're not hitting the throttle, it should be all the way down. So now we'll go ahead and take this guy and put it back on his boot right here. So I like to put this boot back on first. And I'll take it. So I already put it in there with the boot. And I take it and I push the car back. And usually just slide right in. I got it jammed up some. There we go. So now she seated that right. I'm gonna take that throttle cable. Here's Phillips head. Make sure it still works. Yep. Then also, since while we're over here, we're going to pull this gas line back up. We'll go to the side and get the other nut on, we should be good to go. There we go. And don't forget this clamp too. They got a popo. Man, just dropped my screwdriver. There we go, guys. Turn the gas back on. And we'll fire it up and see what she's about to do. All right, guys, we got the carb clean and put some gas in it. So we're gonna go ahead and crank this thing up and see what it's gonna run like. Make sure the motor sounds good, everything sounds good. I have checked the oil and I just didn't do it on video. So let's go ahead and turn it on, crank it up. I have realized too, when I first got it, the starter button on it, like every once in a while, it takes a few times you have to click it because it don't want to engage right then. So we'll see what it does. Crunk right up, $600, you can't beat it, you know. Y'all can drop in the comments what y'all think this thing will resell for. Well, you know, I get online and investigate what they're going around, what the prices are going for, like locally, and, you know, stuff to see. I guarantee you I can pull $1,800, $2,000 out of this four-wheeler. Once I get that other headlight too on it, and it's a clean looking Ford the way it is. I gotta clean it up and everything. I haven't even washed it since I got it in the garage, but yeah, it ain't smoking or nothing. Motor sounds healthy on it. So let's go ahead and throw this GoPro on my head, and we'll go ahead and go spin around the neighborhood and make sure she's gonna run good and see if we can get some wheelies on this thing. All right, guys, we got the Can-Am out here. We're about to go spin around, see how she's gonna run. I think she's gonna run pretty good, so let's get on and go. Good. She backfired once or twice right there, so the front end is shaking a little bit. Like I told you, you know, it's bent up a little bit right here, but it ain't gonna affect none, really. I mean, it all depends who wants to fix it and who don't, but I think it's fine the way it is. This little thing is scoot though for what it is now. We get a little wheelie going on this hill right here. We got a little. This thing is running pretty good now. Alright guys, we just got finished up with the test run on the Can-Am 250 for 600 bucks, man. I say you can't beat it. It's running good, everything seems to check out on it, and she's ready to find a new home. Alright guys, we'll catch y'all on the next one.